What is up, girl bosses? Now, you may be surprised, but Nik Nocturnal wrote a metalcore song. Please hold your surprise. This features Taylor Barber of Left to Suffer. He is the GOAT. He is probably one of the most versatile vocalists, and if you haven't heard Left to Suffer, you're sleeping on them. You are fast asleep. Shoo, me. You're snoring. You got that sleep apnea. You got to get that CPAP machine. But yeah, please check them out. Taylor's the GOAT. I actually have him on a Sunscourge track, Starlight Funeral, where I subjected him to cruelty, but that exists, that's out there. And you actually heard one of my other Sunscourge tracks, Death is Destined, featuring Alan from Distant in the intro. Would really appreciate if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's free, helps out a ton, helps you find new music. Also in the description down below you can find all my social media as well as links to the previously mentioned music. Let's do it. I gotta stop saying that because I feel like, you know, Metal Burb used to say that, and now I'm not Canadian. My gut response is just like kill switch. Ooh, shit, okay. He can do everything. Okay, picking up. Yeah, I don't think we've heard like the pure metalcore side. Metalcore? I keep saying that kind of weird. Metalcore side of Taylor. Especially these like sort of scream singing. That's not Taylor Peak. He looked right at the camera. He did a. Oh. I do like how this is kind of like first gen or early metalcore. I think I prefer that to like some of the later stages of metalcore. Keyword some. They call him the Finger Blaster. Very metalcore. I don't know if I talked about this much because I am typically a metalcore hater. I think it's like some of like I just think it's because it's an oversaturated genre. I hear a lot of metalcore I don't like. I'm sure many of you too do as well. But that earlier generation metalcore, like I fucking love that stuff. Mostly because what was the band? I used to listen to so much Avenged Sevenfold. They're not still active, right? Because it's been a minute. I feel like they're done, right? Bat Country? That shit was bat. And I support this message. I will say, you know, Taylor, this is a range I feel like he doesn't explore with his project Left to Suffer. Go check out Left to Suffer. And he also has like a sort of like a clean project that where he sings a lot more, and actually exclusively in that project called Phone Booth. So if you're interested in that, check it out. So he's got a lot on his plate. He's also part of the Big Six, which is now Project Vengeance. So rip the Big Six, they died before dropping a track. So check out all that, because Big Six, now Project Vengeance, drops a song, I think Wednesday, I think tomorrow, I think literally tomorrow. So for some of you, you might see this by the time that comes out. Left to Suffer's goated, they got a lot out. Phone Booth, you know, that's a nice change of pace. If you're someone who likes all genres of music, check out Phone Booth. Taylor's the goat. He also does, he does everyththing, dude. I'm gonna run out of fingers. Vocal lessons, guest features. He's got really good price on guest features. I think it's like $350. He's like constantly doing discounts. That's 5 things. That's a lot of numbers, and I don't even think that's like it. Bro does a lot. You know, collaborations, really open, really accessible. So if you want to get a feature on your project, you want to better yourself as a vocalist, like DM him, just reach out to him. He's a super friendly guy. But yeah, 6th song. I do like. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Nick did release a video about like, you know, how the reactions like haven't been fulfilling. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I 100% agree with that. Like, I think it's really cool to foster community, to listen to music, because like at its core, we fucking love music. But just in terms of like personal achievement, you know, there's not really that. There's not much of a sense of achievement from just like checking out what someone else has created. So I do like really appreciate that. You know, he's kind of returning back to, you know, the songwriter. He's the guitar guy. He's the, you know, even doing like covers is like, that's like pretty cool, because you get to like work on yourself and better yourself as a guitarist. It's just kind of a nice flex to cover a song like as it drops. But like, I think making original music is like within this scene, that's probably like the most fulfilling thing to do. So it's cool to see Nick doing more content like this, where he is, you know, the creator versus the audience. I think that's really cool. Like, because he also did a How to Write a Deftones song, where he did a similar thing, where he wrote a what genre is Deftones when it's moaning, like kind of shoegazy, I guess, new shoegazy, and then collabed with another vocalist. So guys, go check that out. I went into this one blind because I didn't want to be surprised by what the actual song was, so make sure you go check out this video, because I skipped to like halfway through, but he goes over the process of like how he wrote the song. So if you're more into the technical side of things, or hey, maybe you're just curious, go check that out. It'll be linked in the description down below. But yeah, Taylor's the goat. I really do respect Nick for like sort of pivoting the direction of his content. Like even with what was it, the latest Metallica song that came out, he also, I think he tried to learn it in real time, and like to some success as well. Like it's really impressive. Like he's a talented guy, and you know, sometimes like I just like the video. I don't know, I feel this too. This is why I started writing music with Sunscourge. I'm still writing that. I feel like that's the most fulfilling thing I've done in this space. It feels so much better to be the one making something and having other people bear witness to it, versus just being the one like, wow, that's a cool song. Oh yeah, that's really cool how they did all these things. Oh yeah, there's these influences in it. Like that's cool and all. I do love that shit. I eat that up. I love talking about music. Like I've been obsessed with this shit my whole life. But in terms of like that content, like, you know, numbers are kind of like whatever. You know, it's kind of like cool, but you know, you'd rather people be watching you for you, ultimately, at the end of the day. So I do respect that Nick is like, you know, he's, or not even just respect, but like I relate to this. I relate to this sort of like sense of or this lack of fulfillment. It's an interesting thing to sort of think about. But yeah, the content lately has been like really cool stuff. Like not many other people are doing it, or at least even like people who have been writing songs featuring other people, they don't release it in this way, where they go through the process of writing it and then release it. Like this is a pretty cool novel way of doing this type of content. I love it. It's sick stuff, really cool stuff. And then the songs have also been great, so I'm excited to see, you know, what Nick drops next. It seems like there's a theme with the album art for these 2 songs we've heard, so I'm expecting more to come, and I'm looking forward to it. Should be good.